So this is the finished product of the leg. So in this video, we are going to be assembling the right leg of this really cool GAT X370 Raider Gundam on the It's a GodDam Gundam hobby channel. So hope you guys enjoy. So let's get it underway.
The most annoying and fearful enemy in the universe, the Gundams. It's a Gundam!
So working with these pieces, so you would start off with this one here, and then you would take this part, you make sure that the hole is facing upwards, and these lines are facing the bottom and not facing upwards. So very simple to tell if you're putting it the right way. That's what the bottom part looks like, that's what the top part looks like. And then you take this piece, push it through the whole line, everything up, snap, and you're golden. Okay, so I'm going to be honest, this part, it's not complicated, but it can be a little bit tricky, and there is an exact order to put them in. So you have to start with this one. So you would take this part over here, and see how it kind of creates like a hinge. So you would put it through this spot here, and you're going to hear a snap. So you have to put this part in first, and then you would have to slide on the bottom part of the foot. So we are building the foot, and these parts must align 100%. And whatever you do, do not snap it on tight if this part comes out, because if this part comes out while you're putting the foot on, you cannot put this part in after the fact. So that part took me a couple of minutes to realize. So a good tip for this part is try not putting any pressure that would make this part pop out. So we line everything up in here. So far, so good. And we're good. All right, so we were good. I put too much. So I'm gonna show you guys that you can't slide this part in afterwards, because this part creates a closure over here. So you're not gonna be able to force that part in. So if this does happen to you, and it might, it's not the end of the world. Grab yourself one of these tweezers. I got them in a model kit. So what you're going to want to do is take the point over here, and you're going to see there's a little groove in the center. So just gently push, and the shoe will come apart. So not a big deal if you do mess it up like I did. It took me a couple of tries to get it on the foot, but once you get that on, and you're good. Alright, so now we're going to assemble the heel and the cover of the foot. So we take this gray part, as you can see, 4 pegs, 4 holes, do the math. It's not quantum physics. Then the heel, kind of like Legos. Push it, and there you go. The foot is done. Do I need to censor the foot for in case there's a foot fetishes watching? Censored. Naughty, naughty. All right, so whenever you're cleaning up, you always want to be very, very careful with what parts you're cutting. So always look at your illustration, because if you make a mistake and like you cut off a important part, like this part you might think might be an extra excess piece from the rig, it's actually required because you need to slot them into these grooves over here. So firstly, we take this cool looking part, ball joint down and to the front, and then this part slides in right over here. So you want to make sure that this is facing up, and then you push in tightly like that, and then so you want to make sure that it's on the right angle, so you want to make sure that it's on an angle like this, and then everything goes together perfectly. You heard that snap. Thanos did nothing wrong, and there you go. So section G, piece number 10, 11, 12. And now we're going to put these together. Very, very simple. So I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. These videos are pretty much designed for others who are new to the hobby channel. that want step-by-step guidance on how to assemble their gunpla. So that's why each video has its own, each body part has its own dedicated video. Like in this video, we're assembling the leg. In the previous video, we assembled the arm, the head, and the chest. So that way you guys aren't skipping through videos trying to figure out where to go to find which section to put together the arms, the legs, whatever. So, and each model will have its own playlist. And when all the videos are finished for the assembly, I'm going to do a slap video where it's just building the model. So no dialogue, it's just boom, 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 putting it together. So those ones will be a lot shorter. All right, so position your pieces like this. The gasket, I guess, over here, facing towards the back. And then you push it through the hole over here. So flat, flat. And then it's in. And you take the other piece, line up the hole with the pegs, snap it in, make sure it's good and sealed. And you got, this will be the knee joint. So then we move to section G, and we need piece number 13. So right over here. And then C2, piece number 10, right over here. Now we're going to assemble these. So we take the part that we just put together, and this part, put it through the hole. And like that, the snap tells you that you're good. And then we take the cover over here, line up, and close it. All right. Right, and back to section C2. We can take the other piece, so piece number 9. And then from section G, we're going to need piece number 5. And now we're going to assemble this part. So this is the part that we're going to start with. And you're going to want to look at the bottom part over here. So the part that kind of looks like an ashtray with the little grooves, the indentations, that's going to be pointing downwards, all right? And that's going to go right over here. So some people might need tweezers, so it goes right there. And then we attach the top part, the cap, and again, you have to line up the pins to the holes or else it will not seal. All right. Snap, crackle, pop, you're in. Look at that flexion. Cool. Now section D, and we need piece number 7. All right, so this one's going to require a little bit of maneuvering. So you have this hole here and that hole there. So on the back, you have these two latches. So what you want to do very gingerly, position over, and make sure the parts align. So this thing has an up and down maneuverability. Okay, so section D, we're going to need piece number 9. Do not cut over here. And then from section C2, we're going to need piece number 11. Now this part, it will frustrate the majority of you. It's one of the most frustrating parts of the leg that I had to assemble. More annoying than the foot. So best thing to do is always look at the orientation in the manual and put your position your parts in that same manner. So ball joint towards the back. And this part, there is a hole in the back there. So you line that stuff up. And trust me, it's gonna take you guys a few tries to get it in the proper alignment. So this is the proper alignment. Crap, I just had it. All right. And you slide. I'm a professional now. All right. So you make sure everything is nice and tight. So when you're putting the parts in, never use too much pressure, never use too much force. You don't want to break any of your parts, because depending on what you break, it might have cost you your model. All right, so this was one of the most annoying parts to put together. So with enough trial and error, you will be able to put it in. It didn't take me too many tries this time. Like 3 or 4 tries? All right. So section I1, and we need this part over here, number 8. Then section F1, piece number 15. And now we're going to assemble these parts. Very simple. You grab these 2 pieces. lock in like that. And then we take the piece that we had previously assembled and we slide the ball joint into there, and we have our thruster. And then we go back to section B, and we need this big part over here, so number 19. And now we're going to grab the foot and the ankle. So we start with the foot, and we slide this part on top. So you have your ball joint here, you have the hole there. Okay. We're in. And then we take the part that we just cut out and is going to align with the hole towards the back. Like so. And now we're going to assemble the upper part. So you orient it like this. So you want to make sure that you are lining this part over here, the top, to go into that groove section here, and this hole will go into the bottom part over here. And then you push together, being careful. All right, so we have that part assembled. And then the next part is we put together the back thruster. Right, and for the back thruster, it just rests in here like so. And we're going to now cover this part with section C2, piece number 16. So very, very simple. Like always, we line up the parts and sandwich, squeeze everything into place. Nice, satisfying snap. We have the thruster, we're good. We're almost done. We are now at the final stage. The side thruster, and then we're going to put the joint. So side thruster and joint. So now we're going to need section F2 and piece number 15 that had already broken off for me. So section I2, piece number 8. Then section H2, piece number 9. Section C2. Piece number 12. Right, and now we're going to assemble these parts. Really not that complicated. So, easiest part, thrusters. So we line up like so. Then we take the black part and the gray part. So this part will be outside, and then, like always, line things up, snap together, like, subscribe, slide the thruster at the bottom into the ball joint over here, and then we grab the leg, line up the holes, and put a little bit of pressure. And you're in. And now the final part, the ball joint. Right, and finally we go to section E2, and we're gonna need piece number 29 and piece number 31. Right, now this is going to be extremely complicated, like 10 out of 10 difficulty. So you want to take the part that has the longest part. So this is going to be the part that's going to go into the leg. And then you take the shorter part and you snap it in like so. Just that easy, folks. Okay, and then we take our leg and we're going to slide into the DMs like so. All right, now I'm not going to push it any further than that until I come to the waist. So these are the legs. He's got 2 of them. How many do you have? Look down and comment below how many legs you see. All right, and if you see 2, subscribe. If you see 1, like. If you see 3, like and subscribe. All right, so let's have a look at the tall boy. So legs, upper body. So I'm guessing with the waist, that's going to be over here. I'm pretty sure he's a male. So right there. And now let's side by side. The Wing Gundam. Bro, is that crazy or what? I can't get my hand in the frame. So this RG, the regular grade, MG, master grade. Man, I'm really loving how the master grade is turning out. And I did just order the last master grade of the Sinanju in Canada. So I'm going to be maybe building both of those models together so we could have a side-by-side comparison as we're building it. I don't know, we'll see. So tune in next video, we'll put together the legs, and then for the final part, well, sorry, the waist, and then for the final part, we're going to assemble the back unit. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a big ol' like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next GodDam Gundam hobby channel. Gundam it. Alright, Michael out. I appreciate you guys giving me your time today, man.